So I recently made a DIY chessboard wall hook, and some of you guys were asking what position I chose and why. It was my favorite OTB win. It was 2022 US Open in Palm Springs. I was playing against an 1800 USCF, and this was the final position. If we go back, around here, I actually just completely blundered a bishop. Like I didn't even, I played king h2 and he took my bishop and I was like, oh my gosh. But this is like the one time when blundering or giving up the piece, it was like actually a sacrifice. And it was like one of the top engine lines because of rook d3, which I found. I think he can play bishop e5 here and he has a shot, but he played bishop e8 and I played rook d8. And I was like, hold on. What does he do here? Like, what does he do? Queen c5 is coming. So he played knight f7. I took the bishop and he took my knight. This guy was a little bit disrespectful. He brought mouthwash to the game, like a whole bottle of mouthwash, and was just like slurping it, like the whole game. He was just like swishing it around in his mouth, and then he would go and like spit it out every so often. It was so distracting. And he also he was bald except for this long patch of hair in the front of his head, and he would literally just like swirl that piece of hair like this the whole game. It was so distracting, so I particularly wanted to sauce on him. And I was, I'm 1600, I was 1600 at the time as well, and 200 plus point high rated player. I was super excited. So I could have just taken this knight and then take this, the queen hits the bishop and there's not really anything you can do. But I was like, you know what? We can sauce him in a little bit. So instead of taking the knight, I played queen c5. Just, looks like the bishop can take the queen. Obviously it can't. I was like, I don't even care about your knight, okay? And he played knight f3 check. I took it, and he played rook h1. And time for the even bigger sauce, I was like, I could take the rook, but will I take the rook? No, because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You have no more checks after king g3. So I played king g3. He thought for a while, and he resigned. It was definitely the most satisfying classical game I've ever played. King g3 being my last move, and yeah, it was a really special game for me, so I wanted to make a wall hook, chessboard wall hook out of it. The only difference is that I moved this rook here, and then I turned the board 90 degrees. You can't hang as many things when it's this way, so the board is sideways, so that way we can hang the jewelry would be hung like this way. Yeah, that's the game. Just wanted to show you guys.